Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Muggle Magic. Today we're going to be making the playing cards from the Blind Pig from the bar in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I really like playing cards. I collect different decks of cards, like not a whole bunch of them, but I have like 4 or 5 really cool decks of cards. I just really like cards. Anyways, fun fact, I do know some card magic as well, like sleights of hand and stuff, card tricks that do that. I'm not like a professional magician or anything like that, but I do know some pretty cool tricks. Stick around and we're going to make a full deck of cards in this video with the box as well. If you do enjoy my videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. All of these things really do help and I very much appreciate them. And go ahead and check out the description box below for a list of supplies you're going to need to make this DIY, as well as the free downloadable templates, and let's get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do, of course, is download and print the templates. And these I printed double-sided on 110-pound cardstock, and that should be good enough, but really the thicker the better. So whatever thickness you can get a hold of, that's what you want. And there are 14 pages front to back of the cards, and then we also have a single-sided page, which is the card box, which we'll be assembling after the cards. So let's get into it. So we'll start with the cards. Now, there are a few different ways to do this. The way I opted to do this is the easy way, which is with my die cutter. My Cricut Explorer Air 2 is what I used, and I'm going to be including the templates for the cut templates and stuff, and the scoring and everything, so you can sort of put it together in design space and get this to cut out properly. The other option is taking paper clamps and clamping all the pages together, getting them lined up as good as you can, and there's a different template. This is the Cricut template. The other template, you can actually see the shape of the cards here. And basically you take your X-Acto knife and your ruler or your paper cutter or whatever, and you try to cut through all the cards at once and get them all the same size. And then you take a corner rounder and pop off all the corners so that they're, you know, rounded corners. It's just a very involved process. If you need to do it that way, you can check out my tutorial for the Haunted Deck by Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. And that's where I actually cut them out like that. But as soon as I got my Cricut, I decided never again will I do that. Plus, they'd look a lot more professional. So anyways, yeah, that's how I'm cutting these out. Do it however you want. And then once these are cut out, we can make the box. Okay, so I've got my cards cut out. And because I used my Cricut Explorer Air 2 to do this, my die cutter, they're all the exact same size. So they look pretty good. The only difference between these and an actual deck of cards is that they are just a slightly thinner and they don't really slide off of each other as easily. Sometimes they clump up as you're trying to like go through them, or like if you're trying to like spread them out like this to do a trick or whatever, to have somebody pick a card. Yeah, as you can see, there's like little clumps of cards sticking together. So that is what it is. I guess if you used maybe a very slightly glossy cardstock, that it might slide a little bit better across, but yeah, I don't know. You can try that and let me know. I did print these on my laser printer at home on cardstock. Let's go ahead and make the box. So the box template looks like this, and as I said before, it is single-sided, and this is actually the Cricut template right here. So if you need to cut this out by hand, there's another template that doesn't have so much bleed around the edge, where you can actually cut the correct shape out. And it'll be pretty obvious which one to use in my template folder, because I'll label one of them a Cricut folder and all the Cricut assets will be in there. Everything outside of that folder is just for doing it by hand. So I would cut the straight lines on this if you're doing it by hand with a ruler, an X-Acto knife, or a paper cutter. And then all the like curved edges and detailed things like that, just use scissors. Once you have that whole thing cut out, it should look a bit like this. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but I have score lines on there as well, which my Cricut actually scored this for me, but you can score it yourself before cutting if you need to. And I'll show you where all of these folds are, and that's how you'll know where to score them. So the first place we're going to fold is right here. Just fold that down like that. And then the next place we're going to fold is right here. At this place, like right where the side of the box would be. And then we're going to fold directly after that, right here at this line. And it's much easier to fold once you have it scored. The next place we're going to fold is right here. There we go. And now that that is all folded across this way, we can start along this way. So we have one fold here, and this would be the bottom of the box. And then this flap also folds down like this. So you should have this. And then we also have these little tabs we need to fold down as well. So there's one here and one here. And then on top of that, now you just flip it over and basically do the same thing on this side. We have these two little tabs here and right there. So these two tabs are folded down. And then as you can see on the top part of the box, it actually is cut in a little bit more, and there is an additional fold right here. And that is intentional. That is how card boxes are made. And it makes it easier to pull the cards out because you can fold it open a little bit more to grab hold of the cards. But we're going to make a normal fold right there. And then we'll make another fold right here, just like we did on the bottom of the box. And then that third fold, you don't really need to fold that. That's just to help the box open a little bit more. So yeah, just don't worry about folding that. And now let's put the box together. So what we're going to do is where this flap is that has no writing on it at all, right here on the edge, we're going to use some glue and just, like I'm just going to use a glue stick and then just put some glue along that. And then we're going to fold the box over, and then this other side part is going to glue onto that flap, just like this. So now that we have the box glued into the proper shape, you're just gonna fold these two little flaps in, and then the bottom part of the box is just gonna tuck right in here, just like that. And then the top will do the same thing once we get our cards in there. So they should just slide into the box like that. And then these fold down and the top tucks in the back like this. And there we go. We have our Blind Pig playing cards. And yeah, I designed the box myself. I designed all the cards myself as well. They're based off of the design by me and Alima, but I recreated it and made a full, actually like usable deck of cards. And I also made a blue version of this deck right here. So yeah, it's basically, usually when you have a deck of cards, you have a red backed version and a blue backed version, like at least the bicycle cards do. So that's why I decided to do two different versions. Yeah, and I'll be giving both of these away. If you'd like a chance at winning the deck of cards that I made in this video today, I actually made two. I made the red and the blue deck, so I'm going to give both of them away. So there will be two winners this time. One will get the red deck, one will get the blue deck. If you're interested in that, the giveaway link is in the description box below. I also have a 50K giveaway going on for a Muggle Magic mystery box, which is just basically going to have items in it from different subscription boxes that I've opened on my channel that I'm just not going to keep because I get so many of these boxes, I can't keep everything. So yeah, I'm basically putting together some pretty cool stuff to send to you guys, and I'm also going to be including two brand new projects by me that have never been seen before on my channel. And I won't announce what they are until after the box is won and received. So if that's something you're interested in, again, the giveaway link is in the description box below. And let's go ahead and end this video with the featured comment. So this comment was on my last video, which was for the Quidditch pitch add-on for your Marauders map. So the featured comment is from Real World Magic, and they say, "Awesome as always, Danny. I wondered whether you have ever thought about focusing more on herbology classes and making something like a mandrake or a venomous tentacular." Yes, actually I have thought about making a mandrake. I haven't obviously made one yet, but I have put some thought into it. Like, I really want to do a mandrake at least. But on the subject of herbology, I also am working on a full herbology little pocket textbook, very much like my spell book, the practical pocket book of spells that I wrote and put together last year. I've been kind of working on a herbology version of that. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's pretty close to being done, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that, and I'll be posting it hopefully pretty soon, because I've been working on it for a while. Anyways, thank you so much for your comment. Let me know what you guys think about me doing a few herbology related things. I could do a mandrake. If you have any other ideas, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, I get a lot of ideas for these DIYs that I do from your comments. So if you have an idea for something that you want to see me do in the future, definitely leave a comment below and let me know. If you're interested in seeing more DIY videos having to do with Harry Potter and more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.